Okay, then you just be an asshole, and I'll put it on cold. There we go. It's too hot to not have air conditioning in the house or in here. I have air conditioning. I just gotta get some air conditioning going in here. Holy Moses. Get to the house. Hello, Mr. Mike. How are you, honey? I'm headed home. Hello, Brandy. Afternoon, Patrick. Saying so, huh, honey? Yeah, I'm headed home. Well, it was fine, Brandy. You could have said morning. I know what you mean, baby. You're all good. Sometimes I wish it was still morning. So, well, that's good, Mike. Tiring, Patrick. Very tiring. We had to re-strip one of the hallways, and then we had to go over it with the scrubber 3 or 4 times, and still hasn't got some of the footprints up off of it, so I'm okay, I guess, Mike. Just had a rough day yesterday. Rough day. I think I'm just gonna have to tell my oldest son, my 19-year-old, he's gonna have to pack his shit and leave. Pardon my expression or my ugly talking, you guys, but it's time for that boy to get out in this world and realize that Mama and Daddy's place is good, and he needs to get a job and start making something of himself. No, Patrick, I had to take off tomorrow because they will be putting my hubby completely under to do his endoscopy. He's got what they call a Schottky's ring in his esophagus, which is like a lot of scar tissue, and whenever he eats like a hamburger or like a steak or something, the meat gets hung. It can't go up, it can't go down, and he struggles with it he can breathe, he just can't swallow, and then he's trying to puke it up, and we've been to the emergency room so many times to get the muscle relaxers, and it usually takes 2 or 3 times with that before it finally relaxes the esophagus enough in order to relax the esophagus to let the food go down. So, but he's got to go in and work half a day because his surgery is not until 1 o'clock, and he can't eat anything after midnight. So that's really gonna be pissing him off. So. Also, Mikey, I hope it will too, Senso. I hope this fixes it. I hope it's not a temporary fix. I hope they fix it to where he don't have to struggle with this anymore. It's a pain in the behind. So, but I'll be watching Joey and Trucker Zeus and Will Burner Express and Semi Ernie and the Rough Riders tomorrow. I think my daughter's gonna go with me, so I appreciate it, Mikey. So thanks, Patrick. Yeah, it's just got a lot on me, y'all, between my husband and his surgery tomorrow, and my 19-year-old trying to run over me and tell me what, when, and how to do in my own house that I pay bills on, and he don't pay nothing. He's taller than me, stronger than me. But let me tell you something, I'm fixing to knock him down to my size. I really am. Oh. And he's done got me so daggone stressed out. I've got shooting pains going through this eye to the side of my head, where the stress part of my brain, causing my eye to draw up. So Mama Bear is strong, and she's fixing to knock that 19-year-old little 5'8" pain in my ass down to my size. Exactly. Even if it requires a baseball bat, because my child is done disrespecting me for the last time, y'all. I'm fixing to tell him, put all his crap in the back of his truck and live out of his truck, because I'm not going to have him trying to get me and my husband into an argument because of him. So, yes, Brandy, I will. I definitely show him. Not all there I can say. Well, Patrick, I'm here in some ways. In some ways, I just want to run away from everything. Take my horses, my dogs, my Marshall, and just run away. Leave. You know. So, just... I don't mean to be laying this on y'all's lap. I'm sorry. It's just been the last stressful 2 or 3 days around my house, to the point where, believe it or not, I've got a basket of my clothes that I've packed up because I'm like, it's time for me to go. No, he can, Sanso, there's plenty of jobs out here. He needs to get off that damn Xbox and that VR headset, quit playing with his buddies all night long, and get up and actually go to work. Yeah. Exactly. He's like, fast food's below me, Mama. Well, you know what, son? You get in where you fit in. It don't matter. And you do as your boss said. That's why he got fired. That's why he got fired from his factory job. Because they told him, look, you cannot wear earbuds, the little ear things in your ears, because of the equipment. You got to be able to hear the person that you're working with. You know, but no, that's why he got fired, because he's like, well, I was on break. They caught you with the earbuds, and they told you you're not allowed to wear it. OSHA requires them not to have earbuds in. So, how were you on back? Well, the 17-year-old, once he turns 18, he's done decided he's packing up, moving out, but he'll learn eventually that Mama and Daddy's home is their peace, and he don't have no credit, he ain't got no job, he thinks he's, well, all I can say is go for it, honey. You think you can do better than Mama and Daddy's house and us helping, not supporting you, but helping you, then you go for it. Same way with Dakota, and go for it. Oh yeah, Sanso. Fast food places, hey, that's money too. If I had a choice, I'd, instead of being at home all week and on weekends, well, on weekends anyway, I'd get a part-time job, if not a second job, working weekends at a fast food joint. Heck, when I was working at a fast food joint, at least anything left over at night, they'd say, sure, take home with you. Free food, I don't know. This new generation's just, I don't know. My husband's like, well, I don't know why we didn't raise men, we raised babies. I'm like, well, Mama keeps trying to play Miss Hard Ass over here. I'm trying to be the strict parent. You're just the one. Oh, just let them play. They're okay. No, they're gonna get hurt. So, Mama was the bad guy and Daddy was the best friend. So that's why they listen to Daddy instead of Mama. I know you are, Patrick. I appreciate it. I didn't do a live yesterday because I did nothing but cried yesterday, y'all. I drove around for 4 or 5 hours and just cried. Because my child literally broke my heart. And then he called his daddy, tried to pit me and his daddy against me, which I thought, okay, you little jerk, you want to play that game? Two can play that game. So So I called my husband today. I said, look, I said, I didn't mean to go off on you and hang up on you 2 or 3 times. I said, but I just wasn't in my right mind at the moment because my son was doing the way he was doing. So it was either I leave the house for a little while, or he was going to end up with a broken arm or a broken leg. So, and I didn't feel like going to jail. So I'm just going to have to go get a, what do they call it? An eviction notice from the courthouse and have his butt evicted out of my house. That's the only way I can get him kicked out of my house, is have him evicted. So, since he's lived there most of his life, well, since we've moved in that house, so I don't know. It just makes my head hurt thinking about it again. It really does. You know. I know, Sanso. I love you guys too. I don't want to put all this in y'all's lap. You know, I just started off good going to the house, you know, and just hanging out. And I don't know. I didn't mean to rant on y'all guys this morning, or this afternoon. So I felt like a balloon that is just before popping. And I think that's what happened yesterday, y'all. I kept it in so long, it just started rolling out of my eyes, as you could say. So even when my husband called and was talking to me, I just snapped on him and started crying. And I've never cried in front of my husband, y'all. Never. And he's like, what's wrong with you? I said, you're stupid. But son, that's not exactly what I said, because I was mad. I said, him and his attitude is going to have to pack up and get out. I'm not going to deal with that crap anymore. So I know, Sanso. I know it's my life. This is not what I wanted my lives to be. I wanted to be happy and upbeat and stuff. You know, just some insight from you guys. You know, maybe that's what I'm looking for. Holy moly, 3 German Shepherds. 1, 2, 3. Aren't they pretty? Oh. So Patrick, I didn't cuss him out. I hung up on him 3 times. I just didn't want to hear him. You know, I mean, because it wasn't between me and my husband. And I didn't want nothing harsh words between me and my husband. So I had to hang up on him. 2 or 3 times he got kind of mad and frustrated. But it wasn't his fight. You know, I mean, it was between me and my son, my 19-year-old. But my 19-year-old had to act like a 2-year-old and go tattle to daddy. And I told him, I said, you're not a man. I said, you're not a grown adult. You're still an immature child who is still wet behind the ears. Since I'm in a good state of mind, I guess you could say. I did all my crying yesterday. So I have no more tears and no more, you know, I cried for 5 hours, almost 5 hours straight yesterday. So I have no more tears. And it's not that I'm upset, it's just, you know, I'm just in, what's the word I'm looking for? Disbelief. Disbelief, I think, is a good word. Because it's just unimaginable to think that your child, well, my child, could do this to me. I mean, the rough start he had when he was born, you know, because, you know, he had the cord around his neck 2 or 3 times. And they helped, you know, I pushed 2 or 3 times and his head was out. They had to go wake the OB doctor up. So he was there for like 3 or 4 minutes, you know, just with cord around his neck, and they was just holding him like, oh, don't push, don't push. And I'm like, you know, so he lost a little oxygen to his head, to his brain. You know, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know, he had a rough start. He couldn't keep his temperature up. You know, he don't really understand what it's like to be a parent and the struggles what we go through for our kids. I think he's still mad and holding a grudge at me because when his girlfriend came at me, I told her to pack her crap and head back to Greenville, Tennessee, which is 5 hours away from us. And I think he's still resenting me for that. Because she was his first piece of tail. You guys know what I'm talking about. Ladies probably do too. But I'm sorry. Anybody that will disrespect my child's mother, me, myself, don't deserve my child. Does not deserve my child. So, you know, it's tough. And I want him to understand, and I'm not sure how to explain to him without myself losing control, like I did the other day. Hey, Dar. Hi, honey. Without losing control over my son and going off on him again, But when he started, y'all just gotta understand. I asked him. I had 2 6-packs of Mountain Dew, y'all. My husband bought me. There was 2 missing. I said, you know, he was in the back room. I said, who got my 2 Mountain Dews? Because I had to have them for work. Nobody heard me. So I yelled. I said, who took these 2 Mountain Dews? Y'all, he come running out of. I didn't take your MF and Pepsis. I don't know why you GDing, effing them and calling me everything under the sun. His mama, me now, calling me, and all I asked him was a simple question: who took the Mountain Dews? That was it, and it just blew up from there because I said, "Look, I don't care. I just want to know who took them." He's like, "Well, I got cans of Dr. Pepper in my mini fridge. I don't need your effing drinks." I'm like, "Oh, child." I wanted to punch him so bad, y'all. I'm like, nope. I'm like, fine, whatever. So I went to my room, okay? And after I said, all right, you lazy MF, you know, you don't work, you don't pay a dime in this house. This is mine and your daddy's house. This is not your house no more. And he kept cussing me, and I'm like, no, it ain't gonna happen. So I said, yeah, whatever, you know. The only thing you think about is your damn Xbox and your VR headset anyway. So next thing I know, he's coming there, he's talking to somebody. I'm like, yeah, he must called one of his buddies. No, he called his daddy. And he's like, well, daddy was talking to you. I said, no. I said, you called your daddy, you take care of it. I said, because that's all you do is you know how to run your mouth, and you're trying to pit your daddy against me, and I'm not gonna let your daddy get involved in our situation. Come on, lady, if it gets you any greener, you're gonna need a tetanus shot. Dang. So you know, it's just to the point where I can't even talk to my 19-year-old son. Because he knows it all, y'all. He knows it. He's a smart man. He knows everything, okay? Until he found out that this girlfriend he's been with for 2 or 3 years, her family didn't like him. Turned out she didn't like him. She didn't want to be with him. And I've tried to explain, son, she don't want you. Just come home. Now that he's come home, he's resentful towards me. So, Yeah, disrespectful behavior is, you know, he's going to disrespect the wrong person out in this real world. They're going to end up beating him or killing him. Because there was an older gentleman that shot a 16-year-old, and he was trying to, the 16-year-old, I mean, this was 15 minutes from my house, y'all, just down the road, yesterday. And he flagged down this elderly woman, and the gentleman that was trying to shoot at that kid, shot and hit the kid, and ended up killing the elderly lady that was just innocent in all this. She was innocent, ended up killing her. And it worries me about my son. Dar, he is 19 years old. He'll be 20 this year. I've told my husband he needs to be paying $400 a month for rent. My husband told me, well, why do you want to make a profit off your kid? Excuse me? He eats groceries. He eats meals here. He uses the Wi-Fi. He takes a shower. We do his laundry. He don't clean or do a freaking thing. I said, he can pay us $400 a month for rent. He uses the Wi-Fi, watches DirecTV. That goes towards the bills. I'm not making nothing off of him. He's paying for his part of the bills. Okay, and my husband's like, oh, well, you're just wanting to make a profit. Granted, because our house payment isn't but $375 a month, y'all, okay? Because my husband's buddy bought this place for us to lease purchase it. And I'm like, I'm not going to be making nothing off of him. It's going towards bills. I'm like, I'm going to put it in my account, and then these bills are going to get paid. And it's going to be part of what he pays me. Exactly, Dar. Exactly. That's what I keep trying to explain to my husband. He's like, well, he's got a truck to take care of. He's got to learn to pay rent and take care of his truck. You know? If not, then he needs to pack his shit and get the hell up out of my house. I'm not going to be disrespected anymore. That's just like the guys at work. I said, yeah. I said, it all blew up at my house the other day. It all blew up. Oh, well, you know, he goes out with his buddies. He don't have no money because he spent it on all this stuff. His buddies buy his stuff, and I told all of them, I said, look, y'all need to quit buying him shit. I said, I know y'all friends and buddies stuff, but y'all are doing nothing but inhibiting him from getting out and getting a job. He definitely needs to get a job. Exactly. No. And that's what I said. I said, where in the heck else is he going to get all this? Plus, have somebody do his damn laundry for him. You know. And I'm sitting here going, shaking my head. And my husband, you know, I'm like, look, you need to get on the same page with me, not our kids. Me and you supposed to be a team against our kids. My 23-year-old daughter has bought her first house. Is doing fabulous, you know. There's been times she needs a little help. Well, that's fine. You know, her baby, she's got a rabbit and she's got a cat. You know, but my husband painted. They sanded together, sanded the truck down and everything. But my husband painted 3 coats of paint on the truck to get it looking nice, look like a brand spanking new truck. Mother's Day, y'all. Mother's Day weekend, Mother's Day Sunday, or Saturday night for Mother's Day. He comes there and had the balls to ask his daddy, well, we got anything planned tomorrow? My husband's like, tomorrow's Mother's Day. Well, I want to go to Gavin's and help him cook out for his family. What am I, chopped liver? My husband's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Really? Really? So now y'all get the idea of what my son really thinks about me. After I spent, let's see, was it 2 weeks in the hospital with him, they ended up putting us in a freaking closet type room where it was cold because they were fussing, wasn't I don't know, kind of like a refrigerator. It's so just, I can't wrap my head around it. I really can't. I really freaking can't wrap my head around all this. Somebody who I thought that loved his mama. The only one that loves his mama is Marshall. You know, and I haven't done anything to anybody. My daughter loves me, you know, because we hang out all the time. We'd have that with me, and my son would have that, but he just disappears with his buddies. And I'm kind of wondering about his buddies. You know, I'm like, what are they doing for you? Besides buying you dinners and hanging out with you, well, his buddy Gavin, who's a correctional officer, and his girlfriend who's 4 months pregnant. You know, I'm sitting here going, really? Yeah, since that was cruel. That's exactly. He needs to be out working. He needs to be another human being doing what they're supposed to do. Providing for themselves. I know, Dara, it's not your issue. I shouldn't really be blurting it, but my mom keeps telling me I need to go see a counselor. I'm like, well, maybe I do, you know. But right now, my job won't allow me to because I've got too much going on here, and I can't afford to go see a counselor right now. You know, it's just. And then my 17-year-old's like, well, I ain't got but a few more months. When I turn 18, I'm packing my shit and getting out. I was like, look, little boy, let me tell you something. I don't know what it is about my boys. You know, I'm like, okay, you're 18. You ain't got a job. You ain't got a car. You ain't got this, that, and the other. We'll see how long it takes you to come running back to mama and daddy. It's like, you better make dang sure before you leave, this is what you want. Because once you're gone, don't come back to my house. I ain't got no place to stay. I don't care. Buy you a tent, pitch it in the backyard, but you're not coming in my house. So, I appreciate it, Dora. I really do. You know, it just... Y'all want to hear the cicadas? Listen. That's those freaking cicadas. They're everywhere down here. Besides the dump trucks. That high-pitched. That's those freaking cicadas. Oh my gosh. They're everywhere. Oh my God. I've heard that all day for the last 2 weeks. Oh, that high-pitched. My window's up. And the radio's up just a little bit, and I can still hear it. New ammo for sale. Okay. Yorkie puppies. Lord, that's all we need. Some more puppies. But it's just... I got distracted for just a little bit. Just a little bit. But see, you can hear it. You can still hear them. You can go down the road. When I pass a batch of trees, you can still hear them. They're in the trees everywhere. It's a nightmare. Total freaking nightmare. Yeah, ammo and puppies for sale back there. Well, I think it was miniature Yorkies. I don't know what is wrong with my phone, why it's acting so stupid, y'all. My phone is acting stupid. Maybe I need to put that on. Maybe because it's too hot. I reckon. I don't know. But everybody's still with me, right? Good. Yeah, it's just in this, right in this area where it buffers. Real bad. Hopefully everybody's still with me. Hope nobody left. Yeah. Like I said, it's down around these trees and stuff, so all I can say is hang on tight, saying so. And whoever else is still with me. Did everybody else leave? I hope not. I know you don't leave. I appreciate it, saying so. I think everybody else has, though. But it's just, like I said, it's just been a nightmare. Oh, Dar's still here? Yes. My girl's still with me. My chicken girl's still with me. Alright. That's cool now. I don't know what's wrong with my phone, Dar. Well, it's probably serviced with all these trees, like I said, but maybe eventually I'll get one of them phone antennas attached to the top of my truck and it'll stop doing that crap. So, still here, yeah. It's like, here, roll call. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hey, I'm just glad you're listening. Yeah, I was watching your sexy husband a while ago. Pardon me if I said that, but I'm crazy about a man with a beard. That's why my husband's got a beard. That's okay. Joey Whispers has a beard. Yankee Free has a beard. They all sexy too. Oh. But I'm happily married, so. What is it my grandma used to say? Let's see, she goes, she said, being married is like being on a diet. You can look what's on the menu, but when you go to orders, when you get in trouble, and I sit there and I'm like, oh, I know he does. I think he just gets all goose pimply all over him, Dar. He gets all pimply. They're not common over in Korea, South Korea, Sanso. Men just don't like beards. Sterling, how are you, handsome? Now, Sterling, I'm gonna be doing a short on my husband's Corvette. It's not together; it's just in pieces. But I'll be doing a short about it when I get home. Yeah, he's following you over here. Just watch, Dar. Toga will be over here before you know it. Because you know my buddy Toga has to come in. And watch, I'm summoning him, watching. Yes, a Corvette. It's a 76, 75 to 77. I'm not exactly sure. But he's got the engine hanging in the tree. And the rest of the stuff hanging up underneath the Corvette body. He hasn't got it put together yet, so. Why do you hate trucking? Because you're always away? Or you don't get to spend time on your motorcycle all the time? Motorcycles are cool. My husband's just got to get his fixed. He's got an old, I'll have to take a picture of it too for you, Sterling. I'll do that in the short too, about his motorcycle. It's an old motorcycle. I think it's a 70 model. It's got the high back metal. It's nice. It's where whoever rides with him has something to lean back on. It's a really cool bike. Except it's gold. It's got a gold looking gas tank on it. It's got the gold sparkly gas tank on it. So, it's been one of them days, y'all. I had to put my hair up to strip this first floor again. Daggone people weren't happy with it. So I had to go up there and re-strip the floors. Then I had to go up there and take the scrubber and re-scrub around it. Oh, well, we're not talking about trucking. We're talking about my bratty 19-year-old son who's been treating me like crap. So that's far from truck driving. Far from truck driving. Yeah, the ladies here are like, well, why haven't you beat the hell out of him yet? Well, I can't afford to go to jail. I can't afford to lose my concealed carry permit. Because if I put hands on them, they come arrest me, I automatically lose my concealed carry permit. And I don't want to lose my concealed carry permit. He'll have to pack his shit and leave. Well, actually, I can't just make him leave. I'll have to get an eviction notice to have him removed from my house. So, well, that's probably what he needs. If he didn't have a lot of medical issues, that's probably what he needs, Sterling. That's what he needs, and that's what Spencer needs. And y'all, I'm getting in another bad spot, so just hang tight. Fasten your seatbelts, tighten your bra straps, and your jaw. Because he's lived there, so it's a law that Tennessee has that if he's lived here for longer than 6 months, which he's lived with us forever, that it's like some kind of rights. So it's like, yeah, he don't have to leave. Well, if I do an eviction notice on him, then he will have to leave. By law, he will have to leave my house. Exactly, that's the reason. But see, that's his home too. Is the way they see it. If he's lived with us longer than 6 months, it's his home too. That's the way Tennessee law is. I think it's all over USA. And it's exactly. Tennessee's got a lot of weird rules. That's just like now the insurance companies for the vehicles, car insurance and stuff. It's been a law for a long time, but they're just now instilling it. Any persons living in the same address, whether it be family, foe, or renter, or whatever, if your address on your home, driver's license, and whoever, if you're renting out an apartment together, you have to be on their car insurance and they have to be on yours, just in case they get your keys and take your car and wreck it. That way the insurance will pay for it, because if not, they won't pay for it. I know it's stupid, but it's the law, and now the insurance companies are enforcing it. So it's really stupid. But I'm sorry, I can't afford, with my boys, I cannot afford $700 a month just for car insurance. I can't. And they want me to put Marshall on it. And I'm like, look, my son is disabled. He can't drive. The only thing he drives is his wheelchair. I said, he can't physically drive. I said, he can't even work his legs or his arms. Yeah, unless you get a written statement that says, look, I'll be liable for whatever, if whoever, yeah. That's the same thing here, that they're just now enforcing it. Exactly. But I think it's wrong that they just automatically, whoever has your address, even if they don't live there with you, but if they're using your address and they live somewhere else, they still have to be put on your insurance, because they do it by driver's license here, and I think it's stupid. So, you know, they made my daughter changed her driver's license, and I told her when she moved, I said, look, I said, you've got 10 days to change your driver's license address over to your address. Same thing with everything else, your mail and everything. You have 10 days to change everything over by law. And she waited, what, 5 or 6 months, and twice they charged her an extra $75 for her brother. They put her brother on her insurance. She's like, Mama, I don't even live in y'all's house. I said, it's your driver's license. Change our address off of the address that we have over to your address for your driver's license, and they won't do that no more. Well, and she wanted to argue it. Well, that's not why. That's not. Yes, it is. I said, they're doing it by driver's license. So she did it, and they quit charging her. I said, see, I told you. I said, Mama knows what's right. You know, I know what it takes. If you would just zip it and listen. I said, you're like a freaking alligator. All mouth and no ears. Shut your mouth and listen. How freaking hard is it? You know, just shut up and just listen to your mama. That's what's wrong with my kids. They won't listen to me. Which I blame that on my husband. Because every time I would tell them something when they were little, well, you ain't got to listen to your mama. She's just being a bitch. I'm like, yeah, okay, this is going to really help me when they get older. And it hasn't. It hasn't. Has their own insurance. Well, see, Dakota had his own insurance. Him and Delcy had the same insurance company. Exactly. The insurance would cover. But when he had his wreck, he didn't get uninsured motorist. Or, yeah, the uninsured motorist, he could have had his truck fixed. It's all good, Sanso. You know, I mean, this is more in depth of who I am. You know, like I've told y'all before, I'm a great person until you start screwing with me. And then I've got issues. And that's what my son's learning right now, that you don't play games with mama. You don't play games with mama. Because mama, no. You do not play games with mama. Because mama is like a rattlesnake. She will bite you and hurt you, and you can't do nothing. You won't be able to do nothing about it. Because when I bite and hurt, there's no coming back from it. So, it's just, I've tried with these kids, and I've tried with these kids. To the point where I've given up. That's just like tomorrow. I mean, I'm off work tomorrow because I gotta take my hubby to get his endoscopy. I think that's how you pronounce it, endoscopy. Where they put the tube and the light and stuff down your throat. That's what he has to have. They're trying to get him to do a colonoscopy. So he's like, I ain't gonna have nothing crammed up my hind end. They're like, why? I don't know. Maybe because I may like it. I'm like, oh God. It's just a little rubber hose with a camera and a light on it. It ain't gonna hurt you. Man, they can be big babies at times. Ain't that right, Dar? Big babies. Especially mine. But you know, I think about all the times my grandmama would tell me stuff, and I'm like, you know, if I put any of that to use today, my kids will look at me as if I had 4 heads. They would. They'd look at me if I got 4 heads. Like, what the heck are you talking about? You're crazy. Well, that's what they're doing to him tomorrow. They're sedating him. But I don't think he'd... Just the idea of it happening, I think is what makes him nervous. You know, I don't think they sedate you heavy enough, but they sedate you enough that you don't feel anything. So that's the main thing. They sedate you enough that you don't feel nothing. They're dancing. Well, dancing school bus. Or the, yeah. I wouldn't be scared to do it. My dad's had quite a few polyps taken off. You know, I'm worried about it whenever I get to that age. So, but you know, that's like I keep telling my child. It's like I keep telling Dakota. It's like, you know what? You will never truly know what love is until you have your first child and you hold that baby. You will never, ever know what true love is. And he looked like I said earlier, he looked at me like I had 4 heads. Playing tennis today. Check out that daggum tinnitus ringing in my ears. Get in the turning lane, honey. If you're turning, thank you. Golly. See, my son just, even when he does work, he just goes out. It's like, you don't understand. You got to rest. You need to rest after you come home from work. You know, there's places that I've heard happens, you know, that will pay you to take naps when you're on your job. An hour or 2. I've actually taken caught a nap or 2 at work, you know. And I was actually more productive when I do it. But, you know, going to bed at 7:30 at night. And getting up at 4:15 every morning. You know, that's 5-6 hours of sleep I'm getting a day. When normally I sleep, you know, 8 or 9 hours on the weekends. Right. It's just, there's just not enough hours in the day. And then you got the boss man, well, you got to do this, you got to redo this. I'm like, why do I have to redo something I just did twice already? If I didn't do it the first 2 times, get your ass up here and help me and do it right if you think you can do it better. I get tired of him telling me to do it over and over and over again. It's like, look, if it's not up to your standards, here you go. Do it yourself. But I'd be better off talking to that asphalt road right there. Be better off talking to that asphalt road than try to talk to any man. But I do have to give credit where credit is due. I have one of the best bosses I've had in years. For the last 7.5 years, my boss, you know, anything that's come up with Marshall, like his surgeries, or need to take off a week to take care of him, or like tomorrow with Tracy, you know, having to take him to get his procedure done. I said, look, I need to take this day off. He said, that's fine. We're slow right now. Go for it. Go take care of your husband. I have the best boss ever. Ever. So, then my husband's like, well, you need to, You need to quit your job. No, sorry, not gonna do it. Exactly, Sansa. Just stand there, my boss. Not listening. Sometimes I could probably go out and talk to my horses, and they'll understand more than my daggum kids will. You know. And I do that a whole lot when I get frustrated. I go out there and tell the horses, look, this is what this one's doing, this is what that one's doing. And all they got to do is either lick my hand or sniff my face, and I'm good. I don't know what it is about horses, but all Java or Destardi has to do is either lick my hand or this is crazy. Hills and valleys, y'all. Hills and valleys. Hills and valleys, you know. You don't never know when it's going to cut out or when it's not. Hopefully it won't cut out anymore for a little while. I pray it don't anyway. They are. I love my two girls. I think Java's the oldest. But she's getting kind of spunky in her old age. I'm giving her some, it's like a iron supplement. Man, I gotta get her some vitamin E to help her really fill out. If I had the extra money to get the vitamin E. I wonder if I just get the vitamin E capsules over the shelf. I mean, over the counter. The little gel caps, and bust them in her feet. I wonder if that'll help her. Because if I get the regular vitamin E for horses, that's cold pressed oil, man, I bet that crap's high as all get out. I think it's like $200 and something a gallon, which it don't take but an ounce to put in their feed, but I don't know how many ounces is in that gallon. I may have to look and see if I still have another gallon of it. Yeah, I'll have to check and see what else they put in the vitamin E tablets. But I have to buy a lot of them. Because they takes an ounce of vitamin E for them a day. That's just like with this iron supplement for her. It's she has to have 2 ounces a day, with an ounce in the morning feed, an ounce in the night feed. So I may do another short with the horses too. You know, when they talk about it's cold press oil, straight from the whatever it is they get it from. I lick my hands, it don't taste bad. I mean, there's nothing, it's just oil, so. But I got camelina oil is what I give them. I give them, I think it's 2 ounces of that twice a day. I need to read on the back of the 5-gallon bucket on it. It was like $200, but it's enough to last my two girls for 6-7 months. And I had to replace the little nozzle on it, because out in my barn I don't have mice in my barn, I have rats that get in my horse feed, and which now I've had a broken down freezer that somebody gave me that I've put feed in, which they can't get in now, thank God. I've got 2 55-gallon metal drums they don't get in, so they're not getting in there as bad, and they're not coming to the barn as bad now. Plus I put out mice and rat poison up underneath the feed barrels and around the freezer that I've got the food in, put around it, so they're not tearing up all my chicken supplies either as bad, which I have to scrub before I can use any of it now. I have to use bleach water and soap. But yeah, it's just awesome. I mean, I'd do anything in the world for my horses. Anything. I've got to get their hooves trimmed though. That's one thing. It's going to cost me about $60 for that, but they're worth it. You know, to keep their... The old adage is no hoof, no horse. You know, I got to get their hooves trimmed. I can't get shoes put on them right now, but I can get their feet trimmed. So, you know, my cousin's like, well, what kind of shoes do you have? Or boots, because they got Java. When I bought her, the lady also sold me her boots for like no, both of them together are $60 just to have them trimmed. Well, both of them together, it's like $25 a horse to have them trimmed. But the farrier comes out to us. So, I need to learn how to do it myself and keep on top of it. So I won't have to worry about them all the time. Like how far down to trim and stuff. There's like a place in Oklahoma that you can go to actually learn how to do horse trimming, hoof trimming, and doing the shoes and stuff. And I don't ride too many rocky places, but I think in the fall I'm going to be going to Loretta Lynn's to do a ride there. I wanted to do the spring ride, but it's just not feasible. I guess that's the word, feasible, right now. Holy moly! Is there a wreck or something up here? Traffic's lined up both sides of the dang road. Holy Moses. Both sides of the road is just bumper to bumper. It's normally not like this. Oh, Lordy. Well, that's a nice motorcycle that guy's got. There's an old feller. Got a silver bicycle. Fresh picked peaches. Yummy. Probably costs too much though back here. Sounds good though. Have a nice peach pie or peach on your pancakes in the morning. Woo-wee! But I can't eat until after the hubby leaves. That's a problem. So that's a big problem. But after he leaves, this fat girl's going to Waffle House and eating. So I need to stop and get some. I don't think they got the barbecue down here. Yeah. But I watch a lot of cooks and stuff. It's pretty good. The waffles are about yay big around. So, I don't know. I just want to... I wouldn't mind coming down to South Korea just to sample some of y'all's food too, so that's just... I don't know. I've always seen that like on... like the cooking shows and stuff, and where they've talked about food, and oh, some of that stuff looks so good. Some of it they say spicy. I'm not into spice that much. I mean, a mild spice is okay. You know, not something that'll set your mouth completely on fire. I've seen the pink peppercorns, which is really... that they said is really good. It's not really hot. So see, we eat burgers and hot dogs, corn dogs, and a lot of chicken. So, you got a favorite dish, Sanso? Mine would have to be grilled chicken and that signify spicy. Yeah, that's what we have up here in some of these Chinese restaurants too, that tell us that they're spicy. Different per restaurant. See, we have some of the restaurants up here. There's a restaurant up here in Franklin, close to us. It's called Vuis, V-U-I-S. They sell the, if I'm mistaken how to pronounce it, I apologize. It's P-H-O, pho. Is that how you say it? Pho? I think it's pho. I think it's Vietnamese is what it said on the sign. I don't have my paper in here. But I seen that. It's like a soup. I tried the salads and the pork belly with the salad, and it was really good. I may have to try the pho before long, because it looks so good. It's the whole restaurant smelled good. And anytime spicy dishes. Okay, what is japchae? Jamayan. Okay, what is them two dishes? Is it like a fish dish? Because fish is good too. Oh, noodle dishes. Now, what kind of meat does it have in it? I like fish. I can't eat shellfish like shrimp or any kind of soft shell stuff. I can't eat shrimp. I'm allergic to shrimp. It breaks me out. Now they sound really, really good. So they got a lot of different herbs and, oh my God, I almost missed my curve. Wait a minute, wait. Okay. Now does it have like the beef typically? Okay. It sounds good, it really does. Now, does it have the thick noodles, like wide noodles? Does it have little noodles? Or like, what do they call it? Like, ramen noodles? Or ramen noodles, however they pronounce it. Because I love a good soft noodle. Oh, glass noodles. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah. Clear noodles. Served cold, but really good. Now, see, I've never tried it cold. If you say it's good. Why, hello, Joshua Watts. How are you, honey? I'm glad you're back. Yeah, glass noodles. Those look good. I've seen those. Oh, shit. Why is my phone saying that my phone's just go dead? It's plugged in over here. Like spaghetti noodles, tiny bit thicker. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. How are glass noodles made, Sanso? That's what I don't understand. Because they're clear. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, that's okay, Josh. I'm glad you got your new job, honey. I'm very proud of you. Good job. We're learning about South Korea food, Josh. Clear and soak both. Okay. That sounds awesome, Sanso. They may have some up here because there's a lot of ethnic restaurants up here. Well, in Nashville, not down here in the sticks where I live, but more up in the city. I may have to go up there and see if they've got them. Yeah, we're going to have like a fish fry on the 30th up here. And we're having swai, S-W-A-I, swai fish. Have you ever heard of that, Sanso? Well, see, Josh, I've never had Japanese food. That's why I'm talking to Sanso. Sanso is from South Korea, Josh, and that's why I'm trying to figure out if their cuisines are like the same. But they're gonna buy us some sway fish. Somebody said it was like catfish for up here, and then the president of the campus is gonna get alligator tail, which is really good, and it's more of a southern thing in Louisiana and stuff. So we're gonna have kind of a array of dishes. They're very gentle. Me too, Josh. Me too. As long as I start off mild, now I can build up my heat level. You know, I can build up my tolerance to heat, and that's what I've been working on. Because the what do they call it? The capsaicin and the peppers and like cayenne pepper is actually good for the bloodstream. It keeps your blood thin and going. It's supposed to help with a lot of blood clots and stuff. Now we may be teleporting here a little bit, but that's okay until I get to my house. So hold on to your knuckles. Me too, Josh. Me too. Yeah. Basa. Oh, that's cool. See, that's what we have. We have catfish here. We have what they call a blue channel cat, a mud cat, and then we have a channel cat, a blue cat, mud cat, and then there's flathead catfish. They're all delicious, But Sway has it, but actually, as you call it, Basa is more of a clean fish taste to me instead of our natural blue cats and channel cats and stuff. It's better than tilapia. Tilapia, I'm not too fond of tilapia. I don't know why. I mean, it's real firm fish. I like fish that flake. You know what I'm talking about? Flake off. It's real tender. Now, we have a Captain D's here, and they have, what is it called? Whiting? I think it's whiting fish. Fine, you're vegetarian. Hey, that's quite okay. I like vegetables too. Love them. It's just like I got squash in my garden and everything. So, oh, the textures. I got you. My son's that way with potatoes. He's not a big texture. Oh, sorry. My driveway's horrible, y'all. He's not big on textures either. He don't like mashed potatoes. He don't like sweet potatoes. You know, he's not real fond of that kind of stuff. It's just a texture thing. Pufferfish, I've seen the Japanese people cut them, and then they said that they're the most deadly fish to eat. I'm like, I don't know if I want to risk. I don't know if I want to try it. It seems a little risque to me. Is it good? I know it's super risky. I've never tried pufferfish. Never. You said you like ethnic food too. See, we have what we call crappie. It's like a striped bass, but we got crappie, we've got bass, we've got sun perch, we have, I cut this air down so you can hear me. We have sun perch, 6 years. Wow. 6 years. Yeah, they said that there's certain parts you can't eat. What is it? I think it's the liver. There's a lot of part of it that you can't eat. I've seen some of that on YouTube where they prepare it. They eat it sashimi style. Yeah. Six years. Wow. It's a long time. That's before they're completely certified. Wow. That's amazing. Well, I would hope that by 6 years, they get almost every organ except one is toxic. Wow. And they usually do the puffer fish raw, don't they? I've been interested in trying some eel. I've seen that in a lot of these restaurants down here, and I'm like, I'm not too sure. Have you tried eel? What is your take on eel? Because I know there's 3 or 4 different types of eel out there. I don't know if all of them are edible. Is it? I may have to try that next time I go into town. Because they've got a bar. Well, not a bar. Salty but rich taste. Well, salty's good. Because all of our bodies need salt. I just have to have a big old glass of sweet tea, I reckon. Or a Mountain Dew in my hand. But can taste sweet. Well, that's good to know. That's awesome. Just a big glass of sweet tea or a Mountain Dew to, when your mouth gets a little dry from all the salty taste. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we've got, it's not served raw. Okay. So it's a cooked dish. That's awesome. Now, is it cooked whole? Or is it, what am I trying to say? Is it cooked whole? I guess that's what I say, because they're so small. Eels are so small. Just pieces? Okay. Yeah, because they got little bones too. I was trying to figure out. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, we got some, well, see, we have that down here. You talking about fish and fries, Josh? I know you're talking about chips. I think chips is French fries. I may be wrong. Or are you talking about regular potato chips? Or crisp, as y'all call them. Yeah, we got, oh, let's see. I think it's called an anishi's. It's a unagi. Yeah. They got that down in Dixon at that one restaurant. It's called unagi. I didn't know what it was. I may try that when I go down there. But they have it on these flat iron pan. arm things, and you got this guy in the tall hat who does the... He puts on a show. Yeah. I like potato fries. Crisp are the crunchy things. Okay. Yeah, hibachi. That's what I'm thinking of, Senso. Yeah, that's where they have that down there. So, unagi. So, if I get unagi, I'll know what it is. Good for the crunchy things. Exactly, Josh. Now, do you eat tartar sauce and malt vinegar with your chips and fish? See, that's what I was telling Senso, Josh. There's a place, it's called Vuis, V-U-I-S. They have what they call P-H-O, pho. It's a bowl like a soup. It almost looks like ramen noodles. But, and then they got some that looks like dumplings in there. It really smells good. But you got the kids bowls and you have the adult bowls, and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to eat the big bowls, I know for sure. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, hibachi style. Yeah, they got a hibachi restaurant down there in Dixon. No, it's not unagi. It's I-N-A. I'll have to take a picture of it tomorrow when I take Tracy to down there to the hospital to have his procedure done. Yeah. Josh, get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. Yes, I said. Oh. But they've got some big roasted fish, like a red fish, and they said the best part's the cheeks of the fish. Now, I'm not too brave to eat the eyeballs, but I've seen people eat the eyeballs too. But I'm not that brave. Not that brave. I can imagine it's your young brain. Boys and their heads, I know. I've got 3 sons myself. One I want to just choke the living eyeballs out of, but that's okay. Yes, I said balls again. You're good, Josh. You're good. No worries. No worries at all, I promise. Oh, no. I don't do caviar. I heard that that's like super salty. Unless it's good. I've never tried fish eggs. So, I'm not missing nothing? Okay. Yeah, I've seen where people actually fight over the eyeballs out of the fish. Okay, that's good. No, I've seen them process caviar, Josh. Well, I've seen where they've processed it and they've added some salt. Now, I've had mackerel, yeah. Now, if I close my eyes and put it, I may see what you're talking about. But I'm a broke country girl. I can't afford caviar. Salty natural, yeah. Yeah, I can't afford caviar. That may be what I'm talking about, Senso. I'm just out of my gourd right now. Maybe that's what it was. Naturally salty. Hey, Patrick, we're talking about food. Anything you want to add to the subject? Talking about unagi, which is eel, which Senso says is really good. Vegetarian sushi. No thanks, you're good? Okay. Well, see, they have California rolls that they do down here that are really good. It's got like avocado, carrots, cucumbers. See, I'm not brave enough to do the raw fish yet. Well, it's pretty good down here. I mean, they make them fresh every day. They have to make them fresh every day down here. If you ever do donations on stream, I'd be down to do so. Well, that'd be cool. I don't have the information. I don't know how I would do that unless I guess I could put. You was watching Yankee? Okay. Well, that's fine, Patrick. Now, raw is dangerous, especially if the facility isn't too, I guess, clean because since they do this in Kroger's. It's like a grocery store, a big grocery store chain, and everything is clean, and the vegetables come from the store. They wash them before they do any kind of prep work. So, Josh, the only thing I know is my Cash App, and I've seen people put that in there, but I don't know how to pin my Cash App. It's just my first and last name with the $ mark in front of it, and it's just my first and last name. That's the only thing I know how to do that. Now, salt, I'm not a very big salt person. Now, malt vinegar, I can drink that stuff. Now, tartar sauce, I can do tartar sauce, but I don't know about salt. Maybe on my French fries, I can do some salt, but I'm not a very big salt person. No, Senso, you can't smell the seafood department. Plus, they get the seafood department's way on the other side, but the ones that do the sushi, they have their own special stuff that comes in. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, because if it smells fishy, then it's just it's not fresh. If it smells like really bad, We've actually walked, because you got the meat department, then the seafood department. And we've actually walked back there and seen them cleaning and breaking down the seafood department and putting the stuff away. And you could actually smell a lot of that stuff, so. Well, I'm happy. I'm glad, Josh. Yeah. I'm very glad. Well, see, that's me driving home, Josh. That's just me down to earth. This is me in the raw, the natural. I'm down to earth. I'm just an old country girl that just loves talking to people. Anything, everything, food. My horses. My life. It's just me. I like watching truck driving streams because, I don't get to travel. I don't have the money to do travel. I have a special needs son who will be getting off the bus here in a little while. So that's why I'm still in my truck waiting on him. I don't travel very much. So, hi, Sterling. How are you, honey? Sorry, my phone acted stupid earlier. I apologize, baby. But yeah, I'm just a down to earth, as my brother used to call me, a tomboy, which is a southern slang word for me. I like to that he uses for me, which being his sister, I like to hunt, fish, play in the dirt with him when he was younger. I'm just me. Exactly, Sterling. Exactly. Oh, here comes one of my boys, so maybe he can get Marshall off the bus whenever he comes. So, but yeah, I'm just all about chit chatting about anything and everything from food, like we've been talking about, learning about other cultures. You know, that's like with Sanso. Oh, me too, Sanso. I like playing in the dirt, especially planting my garden. I know you love planting your garden too. See, me and Sanso Chew, we love playing in the dirt, growing things, watching things grow. Just all around country girl slash boy, I guess you could say, tomboy. So, squirrel hunting and stuff's the best thing in the world. Now, I hadn't never been rabbit hunting, but I've raised rabbits, I've butchered rabbits, I've processed them. Same thing with the squirrels. I've processed squirrels. They're better fried than they are putting in a. I don't know though. When you do rabbits, oh Josh, I'm sorry. It's just right there, baby. That's all it's been here for the last 3 days. 3 days. It's supposed to be a 30% chance of rain today and tomorrow, but I don't see it. Now, if all of you are here tomorrow night, we're going to go watch midget wrestling tomorrow night. I don't know if anybody knows what midget wrestling is. So, I know Sterling will love this. But midget wrestling, we get front row seats, and I guess I can do a live and let y'all watch midget wrestling for free with me, right? Because my husband's buddy owns the place that they're having the midget wrestling, so we got free tickets again. Every time they do midget wrestling, we get free tickets. So, and we get VIP tickets. So, we're going to be doing, I can do a live stream tomorrow night at the, yes, tomorrow night. Woo, 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 Freaky Friday. Exactly. So I'll make sure my daggone phone is charged. I'll have my charger. And it usually kicks off probably around 8, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, y'all. Yes, tomorrow night. So are you going to... Now, I'll put up here when it's supposed to start, so... Car wash day. Aw. They're all muddy. Okay, well, I understand, Sanso. Well, you can always go back to this live stream, I guess, and watch it, because I'm sure it'll be on here. If I can get it to where to make it public, I guess you could say. But it's nothing nothing funnier than watching midgets wrestle. The shortest one they had there last time, she was 20, what'd she say, 27, almost 28 inches tall. Her little feet were that long. She was a little bitty thing. Little bitty thing. Teeny tiny. But her legs, oh my gosh, little. Looks like her legs should have been twice as big as her torso up. I mean, her torso was way longer than her legs, so. Oh my goodness, Sanso. I bet you had too much fun. Right? Yes. Yes, Senso. She was the one that was seated behind Marshall. That had the blue and black shirt on. She had the dark jet black hair. Yes. She was the itty bitty one sitting right behind Marshall. I don't know if it's the same group that was there last time because they changed groups. Well, all right, Josh, you go and do your math then, buddy. What do I drive? I don't drive a car, baby. Hang on, I'll go to the front of my truck and show you. I drive a truck. Where's my keys? Ugh. This is my truck. 2010 Chevy Silverado LT 4-wheel drive. Has a step side. Have tinted windows. Oh, hang on. That's my baby there, Josh. That's my Xena. So, okay, Sterling. Well, you have a good rest of the evening, buddy. We'll see you around like a donut. Yeah, Josh, my husband bought this for me about 4.5 years ago. He bought it for me 4.5 years ago. I took care of his mama and daddy for a long time. And he told me, he said, well, he said, you earned it. So I'm like, well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I love my Xena princess, warrior princess. She's got a few dings and bumps on her driver's side door where daggum buck deer decided he wanted to play chicken and he lost. So he lost pretty bad. But my truck is kind of better. We got our dents pulled out. So I changed my oil a few days ago. Hello, Ducky. How are you, honey? Well, that would be awesome, Josh. Sure. That would be wonderful to do a live. But yeah, see, this is, that's my baby right there. She's got, 18-inch wheels. So, and all of it, she's got, all 4 doors are tinted windows. So, yeah, 2010. So, well, it's okay, Josh. It don't have to be a quiet car, you know. Wonder where Marshall's at. Sanso says so is hers. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Marshall to come home. He ain't made it home yet. That way I can see Marshall get off the bus and chit-chat with him for a little bit before I call it an evening. So, but just make sure you hit that like and share button for me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. What kind of car do you have, Josh? Yes, Batman. It's got a secret. Well, he's not here quite yet, so I'm just waiting for the school bus to get here. So, not exactly sure when he'll get here, but he's coming. Oh, man. But yeah, I wish I can figure out how to pin that for him. I'm not quite sure. They don't tell me. And so, drive a 2023 Audi. Oh, lime green. Woo, that's sexy, Josh. He is, and so I don't know where the bus is at. He's usually here way before almost quarter till. He's usually here way before now. Maybe he had a couple extra kids he had to get off the bus. Maybe. Yeah, the bus is really kind of late. So did you make it home, Ducky? Oh, I hear something coming up the road. I don't know if it's him or not. Maybe not. Oh, man. It's just one of them days. Audis are my favorite car to wrap. Oh, you do the like the plastic wrap. See, that's what I want to do to my truck, but I don't want any other color besides that. Plus, she needs a bath. She's got all that pollen on her. She's done had 1 or 2 baths, but she needs a new one because she's got a couple of dings and bumps on the front of her hood because of the daggone rocks that come off these dump trucks and stuff. So this doggone school bus driving me bonkers. Come on, Mr. P. Oh, it's a car. Oh, mercy. Yeah, it's brighter and bright out here. Super duper Donna whopping bright. Well, that would be awesome if they could do a clear wrap for my truck. No, they're not in the barn nowhere. I don't see them. And I hate if I go around back that... Oh, I hear my chickens. I hear my chickens. Let me guess. They're under my blueberry bushes. You see them under my blueberry bushes. And no Scooter or these girls. They're all laying down in the shade. They're all laying down in the shade. What, Scooter? Java! Oh, they're in the barn. Oh, yeah, they're in the... Java! Starty! Oh, my doggy's just barking and carrying on. See her little face, but she's a poking her head right at the corner. I think that's Miss Java. Yeah, they're both down there. Java! To Starty! Yeah, they're both in the same stall, silly girls. Mercy. Well, I'm gonna go back to that. Oh. But yeah, this is my son's truck that my husband painted. Maybe he can get it finished the rest of the way so that he can get back to work. It's an 86 Chevy S10. He repainted it blue for him. And my little tractor. A cute little tractor that my hubby bought. Gotta get it fixed, so I'm put the belly mower back on it. Oh, okay, y'all. And that is, if Sterling is, well, I don't think Sterling's still in here. But that is the Corvette. I don't think I can see it. No, that's the Corvette. Not put together, but all of that right there is the Corvette. Not put together. And it's orange. Yes, it's orange. So, where in the world is the bus? Or maybe he's already here and I didn't know it. Watch, he's probably already here and in the house. I bet he is. If he is, I'm going to be so mad. I guess we'll have to see, huh? Alright. Let me go in and we'll see about Marshall, about Batman. Oh, these chickens have done pooped on my porch. Nasty little boogers. Oh, I gotta put all of them in the garden. Oh, there he is, Sanso. He already come home. Oh. Marshall. Marshall, say hi, Sanso.
I can go.
She said Batman.
Yeah, I have a chicken. My leg is kicking.
Well, don't mess with it. It's okay. It's okay. Say hi, Sanso.
I can go.
So,
I have a,
what?
I have my phone.
Yeah, he's got his phone too, Sanso.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Josh, he's got a Corvette. I think it's a 77 or 76. So. Oh, and my little boy. Where's he at? He's in here. There's Toes. Say hello, Toes. Say hello, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Say I'm Toes. Nope. Say hello. Where are you going, Toes?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Green-eared conure parrot. So, frightened to the core. Loves music. Loves music.
Hey, Mama.
What, buddy?
I don't get a paper, mouth for me, Mom.
Okay. I'll get it for you. Okay?
Yeah. I don't put it right here, huh?
Okay. Well, that's cool. Marshall. Say hey, Elvis. Elvis. Say hi, Elvis. Oh, Elvis Lee. And Elvis. Oh. Nora. Yeah, the Elvis. Elvis and Marmar. Yeah, Mr. Batman.
Yeah. I Elvis friend.
That's right. Hey, Marshall, you say hi to Josh. Say hi, Josh.
Hi, guys.
Say hi, Duct Tape.
Hi, Daddy.
Say how are you? What are you doing over here? Why are you being such a loudmouth, Mr. Man?
It's an up and down.
Yes, I know he's being a loudmouth. Why are you being a loudmouth? Why? Why are you being a loudmouth? But, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Ernie. Say hi, Semi Ernie.
Hi, Ernie.
Say, how are you, Ernie?
How are you?
Duct Tape says, what's up, Batman?
Yeah.
Say, we're just hanging out at the house.
Yeah, that
You're just hanging out at the house with Elvis and Marshall.
Yeah.
And Mr. Toes, he's being a booger.
Hi, baby.
Mr. Toes is being a booger. Yes, he is. He's being a booger. Oh. He's not going to do that. Oh, man. Yeah, they're saying hi to Elvis too, Marshall.
Yeah.
But they're all saying, what's up? Oh, you got your bracelet on?
Yeah.
Awesome. Uncle Tater got you that?
Yeah.
Awesome, buddy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. He said it funny. He's a Batman on the belly, Batman.
Yeah, he patted you on the belly.
Yeah, Batman.
Oh, got your fat meat?
Yeah, Tater.
Oh, Uncle Tater did that?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. He's a crazy one, ain't he?
Yeah.
And all my chicken eggs over there that I got to put in the incubator when I get the other one set up.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What are you watching there, Mr. Man?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Just whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah? Whatever? Oh, my goodness. Oh. But yeah, we just are hanging out. Oh, he's happy to see you too, Sanso. Oh, I'm getting the 2 bars back up here. So there we go. We got the 2 bars back. Ciao, Elvis.
Alright.
Oh, me. There you go.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Hi. Hey, Mom.
Look, Sanso says it's always good to see my cochlear implant buddy.
Yeah. Hey, I done right here.
Yeah. You got your keychain?
Yeah, and I done Mimo.
Oh, Mimo got that for you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Well, let me see what it says.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. It says, to my grandson, never forget that I love you forever. I hope you believe in yourself as much as I believe in you. Oh, I love the keychain too.
Yeah.
I like that keychain too, Marmar.
Yeah.
That's awesome, huh?
Mm.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And I see it.
Oh. And when he gets tired of his one implant that bothers him, look where he sticks it, Sanso. He sticks it on the side of the daggum fireplace.
And Mom.
So he doesn't lose it. What, buddy?
Hey, I heard it off.
What?
Off.
Oh, you want your bracelet off?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, right here. No, come back. Boom, boom.
I don't think that one's it, is it?
The other way. There you go. The other way.
I'm trying to. Give me a minute.
No. Go. Oh. It's the other side in the right here. Yeah, right there.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, exactly the side of the right.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, it needs to be clean.
And I could have passed it when you go and find it. I spot.
Oh,
but
I see.
yeah.
I see.
Come here, boy. Come here.
Well, my battery's fixing to go dead, so we gonna tell everybody bye? Hey, my battery's fixing to go dead. You gonna tell everybody bye?
Bye.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Say see you around like a donut.
Yeah, careful, Donna.
Tell them, say love you.
Love you.
Go kiss.
Mwah.
Okay, everybody, my battery's fixing to die, so I gotta go plug in my phone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Love you all.